Okay, girlfriend, go dancing in the middle of the night like I am here in Northampton. Just rock out, show your sexuality all the way. Don't even worry that you've shown your full wave of full sensualness with 50 different guys in the night, because it's dance. It's dance. What's so beautiful about dance is it's pure. You don't actually go too far. You don't owe anybody anything. They don't owe you anything, and you can leave the night in elegance, with all of your energy intact, having had lots of spiritual sex. But what do you do when you have this pattern, right? You keep meeting the same guy over and over again. And he's just like, I will never do that again. I'm getting a new kind of guy. And it turns out to be the same guy again and again, right? Okay, so this is the thing. We have these karmic patterns that we have to master. That's what's going on. We have to master certain lessons, okay? So the same guy shows up again and again, but he's, depending on how much you actually mastered the situation last time, that's how different the next time he shows up, the pattern shows up, how different he'll be, okay? So if you don't master it, he's exactly the same as the last guy. But there's this really cool thing that happens once you have mastered your pattern, and like you've really said no, and you've really said yes, and you've really done your communication, and you've really found your self-love, and you've all of that, right? Now you're really ready for a new pattern. So what the universe does, this is such a cool thing. This is actually real. The universe will send you, okay, you want a new set of plates, handmade, handcrafted plates, and you get in the mail this broken plastic Walmart plate. It's not a set either. That's when the universe is teasing you. The tease is it's playing a joke on you, trying to test you. Are you going to take that plate and go, oh, okay, that's all I'm really worth because I wanted plates, but this is what came. So you take it out of the box and put it in the cupboard? No! All you do is laugh with the universe, wrap up that plate and with a nice bow and send it back to the universe saying, thanks for the joke, I really am done, and I'm ready for the new pattern, okay? So when this happens in relationship, just laugh. Like the pattern will show up and it'll be so bad, and you'll be like, I can't believe this, the universe is so mean to me. No, that's the universe teasing you, because as soon as you really say no, you can also really say yes. Okay, and go ahead and start designing this new realm of love and connection that you are ready for. Okay, you're so ready. So feel it. That's the thing. Feel this joy and love. What does it feel like? What does it taste like? What kind of conversations? How high is your energy in the proximity of this new kind of relationship, of this being? How feminine do you feel? Or how strong can you be? How much of yourself can you be? Look at this sign behind me. This is your sign. See? Be you, be bold. The church of you being bold. That's what you're gonna do when you're really in a love space of self-loving. You're bold because you're authentic. You're not hiding anymore. You're not pretending you want less than you want. And on the other hand, you're not grasping for more than you need, right? You can let it flow. And maybe you do have to do what I'm doing sometimes, or I just make I make one great man out of many, because my guy hasn't shown up, so I just let the love flow, and I usually have to have like number of lovers to make up that full connection that I'm longing for. But that's so, because I want to practice saying yes. That's the first thing. If we're not good at saying yes, if we're always stopping the energy because we got to have more, or it's not what I wanted, or not what I said, or the control trips we play on guys ruin things, So come on. But why do we control it? Because we're not really getting what we need. We're not really getting what we need, and so we're trying to make him give us what we need instead of just like spread out the love, like have more than one person if you can. And once you do start getting what you really love and what you need, and you notice it's enough, then we don't have to have more than one person. We don't have to, we can just admit it. Oh, I'm filled up. I'm filled up, and that surprises me. Okay, you can fill up though with your own self-love, darling. You really can, because you've broken the pattern. So now even just your time with yourself, ooh, you have such a good time with yourself, don't you? Yeah. Darling girlfriend, did you have unsatisfying sex again? And you really love the guy and you really think he's wonderful, right? But it's kind of not worth your while. Like, did he have like a huge, cock? And then, you weren't quite warmed up. And then it was a little bit of an ordeal, even though you wanted to be thankful, but okay, so this is the thing that I think might help. This is what I just went through this a little bit. I was like, okay, twice now with this really hot guy. It's been all his way and all his terms. And you know what? I'm bored. I can't do it again unless it's on my terms, my way. So what are your terms? What I'm going to say to this guy is I'm saying to him, okay, we've done it twice now, all on your terms. That's called cock-centered sex. It's all about the cock and what the cock does and what the cock wants and what the cock needs to stay hard and all this stuff. I'm not doing it again with you unless it's all on my terms. We did it all your terms twice. Now you owe me all my terms at least twice, and then I'll see if I want to even bother. But if you're not promising for my terms, I'm not doing it anymore. No matter how hot, cute, sexy, and romantic you are. Okay, so what are your terms? Right? I realize for me, my terms are eye contact, yes, smiling and laughing. That's big for me. Kissing, lots of kissing, and he's got to be able to love to go down on me. Hands all over my body, not demanding that I just do one thing for him, like rub his nipples so he can stay hard or whatever. No, I want freedom to just move and undulate. I don't want to be pinned in a position I can't move in. I want, what else? What are your terms? See, figure it out. So now I'm going to tell him, I've already made the list that he's got to agree to all of these things. And really, this particular guy's, it's not natural for him to do eye contact, for example. It's not natural for him to really kiss a lot. Some people, from certain cultures even, feel that eye contact's invasive, and that kissing is taboo with tongue. I mean, really, it's so interesting how different cultures have these things they're comfortable with or not, But if you make him promise and understand what works for you and what doesn't, and you really are clear, you're not doing it again unless he does it your way 100%. Because you did it 100% his way. You did. I know you did. You were not that comfortable. You were not that pleasured. It was not that fun. You were not laughing wildly because he was pleasuring your heart. No, you were being nice and polite. You were making some nice sensual sounds, and it wasn't like it was bad. It was wonderful. But it was not heavenly, orgasmic bliss. Okay? So I want you to be clear and honest with yourself first, and then go ahead, put it out there, and you will see what will happen. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Love life.